Friday, 17th day of the trip, and it's raining out. It's not supposed to be raining, but the weather report was showing it as sunshine today, but it's sprinkling out right now, so I don't know how long it's going to last. You can see my meager breakfast there on the bench. It actually worked out pretty well that I put my tent next to the kitchen structure, because it gave me an opportunity this morning to put all my gear underneath the structure while I was packing everything away. Nobody here last night except for a young couple that were through hiking, and they did the same thing. They used this kitchen area to get themselves all packed up before they left on their hike. It's about 6:40 in the morning, and I'm going to head up to Lake Taupo today. There's 2 or 3 different things to do up there if the weather cooperates. I'm just a little bit concerned that the weather is going to kind of spoil the day. So in any minute, like I said, day 17. So it's Friday, Monday I leave. So I've got today, Saturday, and Sunday. Those are the last 3 days here on the North Island.
Still raining. All right, here we go, Lake Taupo. My lens is all washed out. Mangahui campsite, goodbye. Taupo, I hope it's not raining there. Well, it stopped raining, and I got a scenic lookout. It's pretty even with the overcast. New Zealand is like New England weather. If you don't like it, just wait a few minutes and it'll change. This area is known for hot pools. Looked at the weather report and it shows just overcast for the rest of the day, not rain until tonight. So I don't know where that rain came from. I was not actually expecting to see thermal pools until I was up near Taupo. So it was an unexpected surprise. Alright, I still have about an hour to get to Taupo. Still splattering rain a little bit. Not bad. Much better than early this morning. I don't have much mileage today. I wasn't going to go much beyond Lake Taupo. My electronics are not working. I think they're because they're damp. So the phone on my handlebar mount's not charging, and the battery in my bag is not charging either. Town of Taupo is next. Monteturi Scenic Reserve. The sun is actually shining. It's so nice when the weather goes from bad to good. It just feels like freedom. Being able to strip off everything, see through my visor, not be freezing cold. It's very gratifying. And just like that, I'm amongst evergreen trees. Feels like Minnesota. Let's turn here. Check out the main drag for a minute. Quite a big town. Did some rewiring on the phone mount. Used a new cable because I think the cable that was there was going bad. It was not charging up the phone. Let's take a look at my repair work here. Looks pretty good. Nice and dry. Nice and dry all along it. And the fluid level is above minimum. I think we're good on that for this trip. Got power to my phone again. It's 15 minutes to Huka Falls. This McDonald's is different because they have an airplane that you can eat in. Looks like a DC-3. Wow. It's a happening place. Pretty cool little town. Huka Falls. Rather crowded. There I'm at Huka Falls at the bottom. There's the moon up there to the left. 50 minutes to Rotorua, which I was going to go to tomorrow, but I think I'm going to go there today. Huka Falls. Oh, somebody's kayaking it. Very cool. Let's see how they do on here. I always wanted to do that. He's got an action camera on his helmet. Good for him. That is cool. I'd love to do that. Oh, it's quite the plunge at the end. Just up here to the left is Craters of the Moon. I'll stop there next. So there you have it, Craters of the Moon. Going back to my bike, see if I can make a camping reservation for tonight up to the north, and keep moving. It's in the afternoon now. Sit down on the bench there to try to plan out where I'm going, and there's such limited cell service here that I decided to go to a nearby town where hopefully I have better connectivity and faster response time. There's a free camp that gets quite good reviews, but and it's run by a council. You need to fill out a form, and I couldn't get the form to call up. Well, it was a pretty painless process. Just filled out a form, got an email back within a matter of a minute saying that they accepted my reservation. I'm going to go to Waimangu Volcanic Valley first. It's about 40 minutes away, and visit that. That was on my list of things to see. So that's to the northeast, and then I'll kind of head west to get to the campground. Alright, here we go. This has 3 bus stops on it, and I'm getting towards the end of the day, so I got to be careful about which bus stop I get to. The further out I go, obviously the longer it takes, and the later in the day it's going to be. I will definitely be able to make the first bus stop. The second one is questionable, so I may, especially given the fact that I have an hour riding ahead of me still, may just do the first, which is apparently the most scenic anyways. Distance 1.5K, 1 hour at a time. The Waimangu Emerald Pool, cold pool occupying the floor of the southern crater, sports huge mats of algae and sphagnum moss. This is Echo Crater, an elongated crater originally excavated by the 1886 eruption sequence, and it's been reshaped by subsequent hydrothermal explosions, mainly during 1900, 1904, 1915, 1917, 1924, 1973. The Echo Crater, which has Frying Pan Lake in it, has an average temperature of 55 degrees Celsius, 131 degrees Fahrenheit. It's formed on April 1st, 1917. It's the 38,000 square meters. It's the world's largest hot spring.
How cool is that?
Well, that was a day of volcanic activity. They stopped 3 different places here in central North Island. They all had their share of interesting things to see. Yeah, there's even just leaving the park. It's good riding. Dunham's Reserve says I am here. I suspect the campground's back that way. It started raining in the last 5 minutes. Just pouring. It's gonna stop now though. And it's amazing that this may be a decent spot for protection from the wind. I was just getting beat up by the wind and there's like nothing here. Campers back here. Not too bad a spot. Yeah, I think this will do. It's really protected here.
My tent from this morning is completely soaking wet, so I'm going to leave the fly off as long as I can. Hopefully it doesn't rain on me, and try to dry it out a little bit. Try to dry the fly out as well as the tent. And in the meantime, have dinner standing next to my bike because I don't see any picnic tables around. So there you have my dinner. Another bottle of L&P, some milk for dessert, chocolate cake, southern pie, rustic roll, and a banana. As long as it doesn't rain on me, it'll be good. This is right across from the camp. It is one massive bluff that may be helping to block the wind, although it's more to the southwest than it is northwest, but it's huge. This is the lake the campground is on. I've ever seen that before. These are floating rocks. They must have so much air in them. Well, it's a little after 7 o'clock in the evening. The sun this far north now is setting around 8:30. I'm pretty impressed with this campground. It's a large campground, fairly sparsely populated right now. Maybe it's more populated during the summer season. But there's trash cans, free hot showers. They do ask you to limit it to 2 minutes, which makes sense. Since the campsite is free, sitting on a beautiful lake, and it's protected from the wind. So what else can you ask for?
Good morning. It is day number 18. The skies look blue. Great night's sleep last night. Really quiet, protected from the wind, and very few people around. Going up to a Blue Springs. It's about an hour north of here as I continue my way back towards the Auckland area. I also lubed my chain this morning too, since I broke 5,000 kilometers. 5,016 kilometers so far on this trip. Rear brake fluid seems to be working fine. In terms of the hose that I replaced, still no signs of a leak, so I think I can put that behind me. Here we go. Day number 18. It is December 20th. Christmas is only 5 days away. It seems like a lifetime, given how much I got between here and there. I've got 2 days of riding. Actually 2.5 days of riding. Then a trip to the airport and 15 hours on the plane to end up in the United States on, what, the 22nd, I believe it is. GPS wants me to go right. I'm going to go left because there's a road that's about the same length that keeps me off of that Highway 1, which is a major throughway in New Zealand, North Island. So I'm going to take what I hope is a little bit quieter highway. It is so nice not to have rain. My tent actually dried out pretty well overnight. It was a little damp when I put my gear in it last night, and I figured it would be soaked this morning, but it was actually not too bad. The tent ventilates very well. Nothing like a hot shower and sunshine. Brighten up my mood. Pretty day. Very pretty. Very nice ride on this Highway 32, which will merge me back into one in what, 19 kilometers. Down to Tokaanu. Could use fuel. And just like magic, fuel station shows up. Turns out after the gas station there was a laundromat nearby that used the card that I bought last week. So I decided to do my laundry last time. Got all fresh clothes. I missed my turn per the map, so I ended up going to the next right onto a road, and there's a sign that says that the Blue Springs walkway is 3.5 kilometers this way, so as fortune would have it, I may be still doing okay. I'm not quite sure. It's been so long since I put all the points of interest together back at home what exactly this is. As weird as that sounds. My connectivity last night was not all that good, so I couldn't do a lot of research to refresh myself on what I was going to be doing this morning. Te Waihou Blue Springs walkway, 300 meters on the right. Alright. So hopefully I don't blow by it again. There's no sign that I saw at the front. I'm just following the trail and all the people. Well, as always, there's a conflict of opinion on how much further back it is. I asked some people. And I seem to think it's about a kilometer walk. I'm heading back. Apparently it goes all the way over 3.2 kilometers to the park that I passed when I thought I missed the stop. That was in fact a stop, it's just the other end of it. That was a 3.2 kilometer out and back walk. If I'd gone straight through, it would have been, I think, 3.2. So I did roughly half the trail. I'm headed to a gorge walk. How far is it? Hour and 15 minutes, almost 100 kilometers. As I continue my way north. It's 22 Celsius according to my bike. It's like a perfect riding temperature. Out into farmland. Nice riding even out here in the country. Te Waihou Domain. Coromandel Peninsula, that's where I'm headed ultimately today. 48 kilometers. That's not terribly far away. Te Waihou welcomes you. 7.8 kilometers to go. Karangahake Gorge, 6.7 kilometers. Wasn't expecting to actually go over this bridge. There's a tunnel at the other end. People riding their bicycles through here at speed. All track users, keep to the left. Please walk your bike. You can have a light. Slow down in the tunnel. Old railway line. Well, I can't say I walked through a 1 kilometer tunnel before. It's dark in there. People are whizzing by on their bicycles. They're not supposed to. They have headlamps on, and none of them did. The path goes down there, continues to follow the river. Days are flying by. I can believe it's already Saturday afternoon. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna stay tonight. Full of fun stuff to see, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna get to ride the gorge that I just walked through. Karangahake Gorge. That was a nice diversion. I'm glad I took the route that I did. It got pretty well. I just passed a sign for Huka Falls. I'm going to go back and see whether it takes a hike to get there or not. That's a sign I like. Huka Falls. Only 100 meters. I have done 12,300 steps. Alright. I think this can be a small fall based on the size of the stream I just saw. East Coast. To a New World grocery store, which I've been in that chain before. It's one of the larger chains, I think, in New Zealand. Well, I got my groceries and decided I'm going to eat out here in case they don't have tables at the DOC. DOC is about 30 minutes away. It's 4:33, a little bit of an early dinner, but good news too is that the weather at least shows no rain today, Sunday, or when I leave on Monday. All right, I'm out here. It's windy. Chicken poke bowl, banana, a roll, some filled croissant, LMP again, and that's the smallest amount of milk I can get. So I'll have some for tonight and the rest tomorrow morning. With dinner complete, I have 26 minutes to the campground. Still very breezy. It's the temperature, and the bikes say 22 degrees. Back into the twisties. Windy up here. Probably said that 100 times on this trip. Well, as luck would have it, my GoPro battery ran out. So the last couple kilometers, lost to history. Actually found another campsite when I was walking around. There's some people around, but it's a little bit better protected from the wind. It's a nice level site, and should work for the night.